Preach, Turkey, preach. Turkey Alalshikh feels the same way that many in this boxing community feels. We don't want to see no runners. We don't want to see no damn Tom and Jerry type of boxing. And he made his presence felt, you know, in his Twitter account, in which he stated, from this point on, I don't want to see any more Tom and Jerry type of boxing matches where one fighter is running around the ring and the other is chasing him. We can no longer support this kind of fights with Riha season in the ring. We want to support fighters who leave it all in the ring and fight with heart and pride. Many felt, or many had assumed that he was talking about Devin Haney. Because we all saw how Devin Haney performed versus Jose Ramirez. He was running from dear life, but he beat him. He won, but he was running. And you know that type of style was just as good as a loss, right? Was he talking about William Skull? William Skull was running all day versus Canelo Alvarez on the same weekend. Even Hefe Ajaba was running from McCauley. Mm? People are trying to assume who he's talking about. But as we all know, Bill Haney right away when somebody's talking about his son, whether it's a boxing content creator, independent media and stuff like that, he's going to come out of nowhere. You say Devin Haney's name 3 times, that Bill Haney going to come out. But Bill Haney in his recent convo with Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK London, um, he said, Turkey Alalshikh ain't talking about my son. He ain't talking about my son. I don't know what the guy talking about. He ain't talking about that.
Sure. Only thing I can say is he's not talking about Devin Haney. We just had a deal on the table for Teofimo Lopez, quite a bit of money, a handsome ransom for a night's work. So we had a deal on the table. Right now, a deal that probably is still on the table for Teofimo Lopez. So I know they're not talking about. He's not talking about him.
They're trying to say what is Devin gonna do next, though. But
Devin will be fighting in Riyadh in October.
Okay, so
and a good fight.
But do you think that Devin and fighters like Shakur, Devin, and even somebody like, I know that Crawford doesn't move that much, but against Canelo, that Turkey's saying that. What do you think about that statement when you are a boxing articulate man and understand the science of boxing? What do you think of what Turkey's saying, that he wants more of a fight? He don't want too much guys moving around, running too much, and a guy trying to chase him down. What do you think about that statement, though, bro?
He's entitled to what his opinion or what kind of style he likes or any of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that. I don't believe that he's talking about. I don't believe that he's talking about Devin.
This is where people have assumed he ain't said nothing, but that's what people are assuming.
Yes.
But
Right.
It don't mean that Devin's still got a great relationship and he's still on the Riyadh card, that he's still got
Yes.
the opportunity to fight with Turki Alalshikh on the Riyadh card. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And is that where the next fight's going to be, on Riyadh card?
Absolutely.
So Bill Haney early on, he put Devin Haney as Debo from Friday. Y'all remember the movie? Debo? Huh? Craig? Debo, y'all remember? He said, once upon a time in boxing during the glory years, it was the wild, wild west. Everyone was safe, making money, having fun until this one guy showed up. And he trying to say that his son, Devin Haney, is Debo. But in the words of this lady in the same movie, you don't got to lie, Craig. You don't got to lie. Stop lying. Oh, no. Ain't nobody scared of Devin the Dream Haney. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody scared of that style, of his fist. Devin Haney is a good boxer. He's a good boxer, y'all. I know that the performance of Jose Ramirez has taken a toll in the minds of many and be like, you know what, man? A lot of people don't want to see Devin Haney fight next. I want to see Devin Haney fight. I want to see Devin Haney. I want to see Devin Haney fight Teofimo Lopez. I think that's a fight that been marinated for quite some time. But I understand that it didn't have that type of momentum because of the way that Devin Haney performed. Let's be real, let's be honest. Whether you were a fan or not of Devin the Dream Haney, you know that he did not perform to the level of your expectations. Now, maybe, you know what? Should I even try to give Devin Haney the benefit of the doubt? Was he injured And maybe he don't want to say because he don't want to have no type of excuses. Because let's be real, Devin Haney in the second fight with George Cambosa, he tried to knock him out. We seen Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares. He tried to push the envelope and stuff like that. He tried to sit down on his punches and hurt Jorge Linares. We seen Devin Haney try. We seen the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. That was a good fight right there. You know what I'm saying? It was a great chess match, right? It flipped the bill. We seen what he did to Regis Prograis and stuff like that. Yeah, man, he was winning the fight versus Regis Prograis. He moved up to the 140-pound division, became a champion again, right? Matter of fact, even versus Ryan Garcia, even though the Ryan Garcia was putting him down with the left hook, Devin Haney just keep on getting up, and he didn't run from Ryan Garcia. He kept on getting up, got put down, kept on getting up, and he still was going directly towards Ryan Garcia. But then this fight with Jose Ramirez, to be honest, actually uncharacteristic. You know what I'm saying? As of late. So maybe I don't know. Again, we seen Devin Haney try to sit down on his punches. Now, Devin Haney's not a knockout artist, but you could see the progression of Devin Haney that he was feeling more comfortable and taking more risks. But just like in boxing, they say, "What have you done for me lately?" Dun, 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 dun. You just as good as your last fight. It's almost like, right? A lot of people's talking about, oh, when Teofimo Lopez fought Sando Martin and he questioned himself. You know what I'm saying? Do I still got it? People so focused on that performance, and then the next performance, look what he did to Josh Taylor. What about Shakur Stevenson versus Nakatilia, right? And then he fought Jamel Herring and stopped Jamel Herring in the next fight. So maybe Devin Haney probably wasn't mentally comfortable. Maybe he wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Because of what Ryan Garcia did. Yeah, at the end of the day, nobody's scared of Devin the Dream Haney, right? And if we assume who he was talking about, of course, he the one that had his event, Turkey Alalshikh, Times Square. Even the commentators with Antonio Chalva, Jim Lackley, this is what a lot of people wanted. The man, they was butchering the crap out of the Dream Haney. They said that he probably needed that Jose Ramirez probably needed a baseball bat. The output was horrible. The running was horrible. So, but Bill Haney felt like he's not talking about Devin Haney. So let me know who you think that Turkey Alalshikh is talking about. Hmm? Who he's talking about? Because even Shakur Stevenson knocked out his last opponent in a Turkey Alalshikh card. I don't think a lot of people even care about William Skull. We don't give a damn about William Skull. We don't even care if he fights ever again. So let me know who you think he was talking.